What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be talking about Marvel's Eternals, which I caught yesterday, and for the most part it was kind of a letdown, but personally, from all the trailers and just the synopsis of what it was about, I wasn't going in with too much. I wasn't going in expecting too much. I had a few friends who were a bit negative in their approach, but I wanted to find out for myself. And I think the problem with Eternals is that it's not a terrible movie. It's, it didn't make me want to get out of the theater mid movie, but for starters, it's way too long at around 2.5 hours. Easily 30 minutes could have been cut of it. And how you could have cut these 30 minutes are by just removing characters, which is the second big problem, because there are a lot of Eternals. I'm sure you've seen all the trailers and promotional pictures and videos. A third of these Eternals didn't have to be in the movie. I don't know why they were. Maybe Marvel wanted to create kind of a bigger family kind of dynamic, but a lot of them don't really serve any purpose in the movie. We have Gemma Chan's character called Cersei. She's kind of the lead, I would say, in Eternals, which was surprising to me because a lot of the trailers didn't give away much in terms of that happening, and for the most part, I don't really know her as an actress that well. I haven't really seen many movies she's in, but it's kind of painfully obvious that the lead of a Marvel film, especially a Marvel film that is introducing many new characters to us, it's a bit too much of it's a bridge too far for her. I feel like maybe the weight of the importance of setting up Eternals and being kind of the main protagonist just didn't work out for me. Some other things that didn't work about Eternals is that I felt it just tried to do too much. I mean, with the 2-hour 30-minute runtime, that they probably thought that they might have been able to cram everything into it, but it tries to be like a love story. It tries to be an action-packed, like I almost said summer, but like winter blockbuster. And it tries to, establish a lot of these new rules in the Marvel Cinematic Universe with, Celestials and whatnot. But I'm not going to get too much into spoilers. Yeah, they just tried to do too much too soon, resulting in just me and probably a lot of other viewers just not really caring too much. Another thing is, this one is a little bit spoilery. This is my biggest gripe with the movie, is the climactic battle at the end. Okay, there's a multitude of issues with this, but the main one is spoiler warning. I mean, all my reviews are gonna have spoilers, but here goes. Kumail Nanjiani, hope I'm pronouncing that right, the guy from Silicon Valley, he's not even in the final battle, and that's kind of okay. But the thing that really got to me was after the final battle, he kind of just comes back and there are no repercussions for him missing out. His team, his so-called family aren't mad at him for essentially bailing for what was pretty much very selfish reasons, which is fine if that's in his character. It's fine if there were repercussions for him not taking action, but there were none. And I just thought that was really, lazy. It was confusing at times. Another thing about this final battle is that there's kind of a double cross midway through the movie, which I thought, I've been saying a lot of negative things in this review, but the one positive that I really liked was the kind of double cross, even though I did kind of see it coming quite a while away, but I'm glad they did it. But once again, the double cross doesn't, there are no ramifications. Like, it happens, we kind of have a showdown between different factions in the Eternals, but by the end of it, nothing really matters. Like, nothing gets resolved. People who betrayed or double-crossed others don't get any comeuppance, which was really disappointing. It was also really confusing to me. It almost felt like different aspects of the movie were cobbled together by different people. Eternals, I can't recommend it, to anyone to watch because it is a long movie, and a lot of it doesn't pay off. It's not garbage to the point where you want to leave the theater, like I mentioned earlier. I do feel bad for, comic readers, because to my understanding, Eternals do have a pretty cool backstory and they're fleshed out pretty well in the comics, but it was almost doomed to fail because of how much information they wanted us to process in that time frame, and also because they didn't really know what they wanted to do. It seemed like they tried to do way too many things in that span of time. So I'm giving Eternals a 5.6 out of 10. If you're a super Marvel fan or Marvel stan, go watch it, because it does introduce new things into that world. End credit scenes are really cool as well. It's ironic that the end credit scenes might actually be the most hyped thing about the movie, but yeah, if you are a super Marvel stan, go watch it. If you're not, I can't recommend it, but if you just want to watch a movie, this weekend or next weekend, go for it, I guess. But yeah, 5.6. See you guys in the next video.